The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We're on now.
Okay, I'm going to lead off with this first of all. This is for Adam Cavalier. Kev, these headphones don't work. It's time to take some of that Lisa's Country Kitchen money or something and buy some new headphones, because these, I see the, okay, now interview.
Ryan Wilkes here with head coach Chuck Benson after Carson-Newman takes down Lees-McRae 87-80 here inside Holmes Convocation Center. Coach, you never trail in this one. It was Carson-Newman all the way through. You faced some punches from Lees-McRae, but what was it like to see your players respond like that to this team?
We're very pleased. What we saw last night with Lees-McRae, I thought they were a legitimate concern. They were a legitimate concern. But I felt like we stayed focused on our game and what we do, and I just commend our guys for turnaround, quick prep, but commitment and follow through with what we intended on doing in terms of our attack and our scheme. And so we beat a good team today. That's a 20-win team. The team will contend in Conference Carolina. So I'm really proud of our guys.
So Lees-McRae, they kind of throw a lot of stuff at you guys defensively, but all day, I mean, Nick Brennigan had a handful of threes. He leads the way for y'all in scoring, and the bench was a big part of today's game. What'd you see from those guys? Khalees Fry, Tate Mulkey, Usman, John Matt, Bill Bright hit a couple threes. You know, we talked about that, those new guys coming in and finding their footing. What'd you think of those guys coming in and playing big minutes?
Well, clearly our surge in the second half was with a lineup that had Gilbreth, Tate Mulkey, Usman, Khalees Fry, those four guys all brought value, and we don't surge and get that 15-point lead without them. Of course, Bill Bray got a little bit of a heater there, made back-to-back threes, I think. But we said it last night. Like we got more than just our quote big four. We got a lot more, and it's just them getting opportunities. It's really hard because minutes are hard to come by. We play a smaller rotation for a lot of reasons, but I think those guys showed a lot of trustworthiness today, which is one of our core values, to come in and add value in minimal minutes.
So they kind of had a good game plan for John today. John couldn't get going too much there in the first half and early in the second half, but you guys held the lead all the way through, and a lot of guys picked up for some of where Zhao couldn't really get it going today. But what does that say about your team to be able to have those guys that can pick up the slack here and there for some guys that might not be having their day on the court?
Well, I'm not surprised. One of the big differences last night is we did a lot of play calling and sort of we're targeting some people, which was a decision for last night's game. That's not necessarily what we're doing tonight. It was more about other things specific to the opponent today, because the opponent today played us a little bit different than last night. And so could we have pinpointed and play called today? We could have, but that's not what we intended on doing. And so that's how you see a little bit more distribution. And maybe, like you mentioned, John, it's not that John couldn't have. If we would have called on him, he could have, but we were carrying the load, and some other guys, because of that sort of equal distribution, some other guys were able to step up and get some things done.
So another quick turnaround. You guys get Johnson and Wales at home on Tuesday. What are the keys, and what are some things you're focusing on moving forward in the next couple of days to prep for that?
We've done a little bit of preliminary work on them, but we had so much ahead of us with this weekend that we focused primarily on that. Tonight, on the way back home, we'll get on the bus and check some things out, and then by tomorrow we'll have a scout and a plan in place, and have a little bit of a walkthrough and a prep, and then play again on Tuesday. Excited finally to open up in Holt. We enjoy playing at home. We love our home court, and we love our fans, people that support us, and we're glad to finally be back there after this first 4 games being away from the house.
Ryan Wilkes here with head coach Chuck Benson. Post-game, we'll talk to the Food City player of the game on the other side as Carson-Newman wins 87-80 over Lees-McRae here on the Eagles Sports Network.